Are you ready for the vinyl countdown?
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Vinyl Countdown. I'm Peaches. Thank you guys for coming down to watch the video today. You guys, I wanted to put this video together today, and I'm hoping that you guys can do a huge favor for me and go out and share this video with a whole bunch of people in the vinyl collecting community. Because the big reason is I'm looking for an answer to a question that I'm struggling with, okay? And there's probably not one huge correct answer. There's probably several answers to this question that I'm going to present to you guys. But at the same time, stick with me here. I'm looking for the right answer. I think everyone really wants to find the right answer to a question, right? So I need a whole bunch of you guys to participate in this. Hopefully you can all write a lot of comments below and help me try to figure this out. The big question, Peaches, yeah. I have a few records in my collection that I'm considering selling, okay? I've picked out two of them, maybe, well, I should call it three of them, from my collection that I'm considering selling. Now, what I've been doing is investigating a few different ways of looking at this. And I know that a lot of people look at the way to sell their things these days is through comparing the prices to Discogs, okay? Then they might go over to eBay and see what those prices are. You know, I'm looking at this from the perspective of someone trying to buy something that I have. You know, what are they going to do to compare prices out there for things? And what is the circumstance? Is this record in the United States? Is it in my town? Is it in Norway? Is it in Japan? You know, is it in England where the shipping rates are astronomical, not to mention Canada? Astronomical if you're going in the country, not out. Okay, so I'm looking at how to value these few records in a collection. So I got a couple sitting here. And like I said, I really need your guys' help with this, okay? Here is the first one. These are a couple of records that are basically what I would say some of the more valuable records in my collection. It's just a couple of them, okay? Here is an original copy of Stone Temple Pilots' The Purple album, okay? I think it was 1994. This is a factory sealed original copy, okay, you guys? So what I did, everything's mint. Okay, I would just call this record flat out mint, all right? Original copy. Now, there are some rumors going around that I still haven't fully investigated. Most of these copies came on purple vinyl. Oh, there's a hype sticker right there, buddy. It's hard to tell whether you have a purple copy or a black copy. And I've heard that there are some of them on black vinyl that are astronomical in price, but I couldn't find the details on that, just kind of simply sifting through Discogs and stuff. So what I did was I took a few notes here, and I'm going to read these off to you guys. Okay, this is the original copy of the STP Purple album. The low, we're going to Discogs to look up the prices here. Okay, this is where it gets a little confusing for me. Okay, they have a sales history of the record. The low was $70. The middle was $99.95, basically $100. And then the high was $158.33. Okay, so what I did, and I went in there to see what's currently for sale. Because you can look at the sales history and you can look at what's currently for sale and how many, and those numbers can be completely different on Discogs. Start of the confusion, right? Okay. So I looked up, there's 9 for sale from $118. That means the cheapest one you can get, and it's probably not including tax most of the time, or not tax, but shipping most of the time. Okay, so here's a few examples. This is one that's available in the US. Now I said they started at $118, right? That was the lowest price. Well, here right off the bat was a US copy, still sealed, just like mine, $385 plus shipping. That's a huge difference. That's triple plus, okay, that price from not only the cheapest one for sale, but the sales history at a high of $158. Okay, here's another one from the US, $400 plus shipping, still sealed. Here's one from France. Now, what a lot of people try to consider is, okay, do I want to just stick with getting one from the United States, or will I go overseas? Problem with that, shipping. You guys know that the shipping from overseas can be astronomical. Okay, so here's one from France, $296 plus shipping. So what's the shipping from France? 30 bucks? Maybe? Do you guys know the answer to that? So you'd be still looking at, if that was the case, 296 plus, you're talking $330. Okay? Here's one from Japan. To give you an idea of what the shipping is, they want $200 for theirs, okay? Still sealed, but the problem is that a lot of these countries overseas will give you a much better deal on the record, but you gotta consider the shipping, right? It said flat out there that the shipping to the United States on this record from Japan is gonna be $45. So you're looking at $245. What's the right answer? We have a sales history from the low of $70 to $158, and there's not one on here that you can buy for under 300 bucks. I don't know what the answer is. So this is where I'm looking for your help, you guys. I know there is some kind of a booklet that you can get, or a catalog that a lot of the record store owners have, that kind of give you like a blue book value of your record, and I don't really have one of those available to me. So you guys, help me out with this. How much is this Purple album worth? You know, the big answer I think people usually give is, well, something's only worth as much as what someone will pay you for it. And that is the absolutely truth for everything on the planet, whether it's records, classic cars, or skyscrapers. You know what I mean? So you guys, tell me, what do you think this record is worth according to the knowledge that you have? All right? I would love to hear it in the comments. Please participate. Like I said, please share the record, or share the video, I mean. Okay, now we have another one. Here is another one that I was considering selling, and this has a lot of big questions, even bigger questions than that one has, okay? Here is an original copy of Stone Temple Pilots, or I mean not Stone Temple Pilots, Queens of the Stone Age, Lullabies to Paralyze, rare orange and purple vinyl pressing, alternative cover art, promo materials. Okay. What's going on here, you guys, is they initially released this as a promo copy, I think. I don't have all the knowledge on it, but it wasn't really released as the actual cover for this album. The actual cover from this album, here I have a recent release from Music on Vinyl. This is the cover that this album came out on. CD and record, okay? This is a Music on Vinyl copy, going for about 30, 35 bucks, 40 bucks maybe. Okay, but this is the cover that supposedly was not released. Okay, there's the back of it. And then there's an insert. And then here's what makes this one special, you guys, and raises one of the questions for me. Could this be the most iconic copy of this record sitting here right in my hands that would be available on the market today? Okay, out of any that are for sale in the world, could this be the best one? Okay, it's not sealed, but it is really, really close to being a minty copy. Okay, there are three. Let me tell you the story on this. There are three pieces of paper in here that came with this record when I bought it. Down on the down on the barcode, it's scribbled out in black marker as to say that it's not for sale. And this record came with a letter from the record company or record distribution company saying, here you go. Here is your promotional copy of the Stone Age or Queens of the Stone Age record, Lullabies to Paralyze, la la la, yada yada yada. This is an exclusive deal for our friends here from Caroline Distribution, and there is the signature from the letter and their letterhead at the top and all of that. And then they sent a copy of another piece of paper as to what all this promo had to do with. And then here's another handwritten letter from someone at that company that I find really crazy, really crazy. So this comes with a whole bunch of additional stuff. One of the questions I have is this record right here better than a sealed copy that's a promo? Okay. Nobody on Discogs has this record listed as a promo. Nobody has one that has all of the documentation with it, but there is a few sealed copies on Discogs for sale, and they are in far-reaching places. Okay, you guys. So what I did was I made a few notes for this Lullabies to Paralyze and Queens of the Stone Age. Okay, the low sales history on Discogs was $65. The middle was $90, and the high sales history was $195. Okay, so then they currently have 19 for sale from $94. Okay, here are some comparables. Here's one from Germany for $142 plus shipping. So you're still looking at probably $170 at least. Okay. Now here's one from Denmark that's sealed. The one from Germany was sealed. Here's one from Denmark that is sealed for $296 plus shipping. I bet the shipping from Denmark is probably $50. I would take a gander at that. So you're talking $340, $345. And then there was one for sale in the United States, if you're considering the shipping problems, at $200 plus shipping. And you can ship something media for $4 probably. So there's $204, and that one is sealed. But there are no copies at all that have anything to do with being a promo from a record distribution or a record company. Nothing with this documentation. Saying that it is a promotional copy for someone else. So my question is, what would you guys value this record at? You know, would you value it at $100? Would you value it higher than a sealed copy? You know, how would you value this? What would you pay for it? What do you think I should charge for it? Give me an idea, you guys. Please, down below. I would really appreciate it. Okay. Let me scoot this one out of the way. And then my third question for you guys. Let me see if I can get this organized again here. Oh, here we go. My third question is, okay, when you look at all of these things considered, how much can you trust Discogs and the prices that are being shown to you and the prices of things that are for sale? Here's an example, you guys. I was looking through my collection. How can you trust what the prices really should be anywhere? You know what I mean? These are the huge deals here. Okay, I looked up this record from my collection. This is a copy. It's a gatefold, and it takes up a lot of space in the sleeve, so I'm not going to try to pull it out. It's kind of tight. This is a record from Shinedown called Amaryllis. All right, I bought this brand new at the record store in my local town. Okay. And so I was just kind of going through Discogs to see what the things might be valued at. And I came across an anomaly here that's really highly confusing. Now, after seeing this and having it blow my mind, I looked on eBay, and from what I understood, you could buy a copy of this record for like $35, $40. Okay? Well, you go on Discogs and look up this. I invite you guys, go look up this record with that barcode, Shinedown, Amaryllis on vinyl, released in 2012. Okay? So I go in there, I look at the sales history, right? $16 is the low for price history. That means what it sold for. Median is $37, and the high was $200 for a copy of this record. Okay. Then you go into the area where it says two for sale from $600. And I'm like, what? Okay, there are only 2 of these for sale on Discogs in the entire world. All right, this Shinedown Amaryllis, okay, on Discogs. I found that very, very odd, okay? So I go in to see which ones were for sale. There's 2 of them, right? Not too much reading there. I got one from the US at $600 plus shipping. Plus, I got another one from Russia for $1,000 plus shipping. What is going on? That is the only information I found on this LP on Discogs. 2 guys, one $600, one $1,000. I don't know. I looked on eBay and you can get this for $30. So the question is, how much can we trust what's going on here? When you're reading things, are there anomalies, and how do you identify them as to the value of your record? You guys, help me out. Seriously. Seriously. What do you think? What do you think I should get for each one of these records from my collection? You guys, thanks for coming down. And like I said, please, please, please share this with a lot of people from the music community. I'm looking for a big answer. All right. Thanks a lot, and we will check you guys later. See ya.